Ooh, it's your boy Ryan the Dreamer, and welcome to the first part of The Sims 4 Snowy Escape. I'm really excited. I played a couple days off camera, so we're getting started real crazy. Subscribe to me on Poor. I did not give him this nose ring, yet it's in his face. Who did that? So I did take our Sims here, Mr. Isaias Moon and Miss Malibu Miley from the 33-day Create a Sim Challenge, to the mountain. um, Miss Malibu, she decided she wanted to try to hike the mountain with no experience, and that was a colossal flop. And then, Isaiah said, "You know what I'll do? I'll save it. How about we go on a hike?" And that was a colossal flop. And so let me take you to their sentiments because it's really funny to me. It's absolutely hilarious to me. So his sentiments to Malibu: he's resentful about failed mountain climb. When Malibu led an excursion to climb Mount Komorebi, Isaias had high expectations. His hopes were crushed and the summit remained out of reach, alas. And then Malibu's sentiments towards Isaias is bitter about hiking, never going to trust the hiking judgment of Isaias again after a terrible hiking experience. So how do you start off with turmoil? Like, they literally hate each other's guts. He literally just yelled with every ounce of air in his lungs at her, and she just sat there and took it like whatever, what freaking ever. So here is the story. Here's what's going on between these two. Um, Oh, and Xander's at school, so that's sad. This is Isaiah Moon. He is a salary person, as you can tell from his salary wear. Um, let's look at his little traits. He's proper, ambitious, cheerful, and he has a home turf because he has the Mount Komorebi sightseer aspiration. Okay, you know what? They're going off to work. I guess we'll just wait till they get back. This is embarrassing. Well, Isaias isn't going to be back until 7, and I'm not going to wait for him that freaking long. This is Alexander. This is Isaias' son. So Isaias, he was married. His wife, unfortunately, did die in childbirth. And this is their son, Xander. Xander's cute. He has a weird face, but trust me, he's gonna grow up fine. He's gonna grow up just diddly well. He's a little bit eccentric to me. I feel like he's a little bit weird. I need to get him a science station, but I do have him a little void critter station out here because he's a little geek, so that's cool. But Malibu and Isaias, I feel like they went to high school, together. They were kind of close, not really. Maybe something kind of happened there where that kind of shifted them apart a bit. But she gives me Del Sol, she gives me San Myshuno, and so I feel like she moved from there, trying to get away from everything, trying to start over maybe. I'm saying all these maybes and stuff because I've thought about it, but I've not thought about it. And so I feel as though she was in a relationship that kind of got serious at the last minute, and he was wanting marriage, he was wanting children, he was wanting a picket fence, and she was like, "No, I'm young, I want to be free." And maybe everyone that she was friends with in those places was because of who she was dating, and so she kind of really didn't have any friends anymore, and it just didn't feel like a place that she should be. And so she saw this opportunity to move to Mount Komorebi as a way to kind of just like start over almost. So I do have her in the social media career, but I'm very open to changing it if y'all have anything in mind that might be a little bit better suited for her. I was also thinking about doing like a lifestyle blogger for her because that seems really, really cool. This icon here, she is a B-lister. Just came up and started talking to us at the lounge. I took Malibu to the lounge, and what's this girl's name? Mizuki? I don't think it's Mizuki. What is it? Megumi. She came up and just started chatting away. "Girl, get off your knees. Girl, get off your knees. This is embarrassing." What was that? She just started chatting it up. And I said, "Listen, if a 3-star celebrity wants to come and just kiki with me, well, let's kiki away. Okay, let's kiki as until the day is done." So this is her. Oh, is he okay? Okay. But is he fine though? He looks like he's about to freeze to death. Like, is he good? Has anyone checked on this man? I I don't I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But I'm happy that Xander played with his little void critter. Malibu, just as an effort of goodwill, gave him a starter booster pack. So I thought that was nice. Well, let's get the girl inside. What you doing? Girl, come in. And go see about your husband. I don't trust the way he looks. I feel like the Grim Reaper is about to come very soon. Very soon. Her aspiration, she is the extreme sports enthusiast. So she's already done the bunny slope. She's already used the Mount Komorebi info board. Now she needs to use a vending machine or the computer to purchase a remedy or deterrent. So that's something cool that we need to do. So she decided just to not eat. She decided to make food and just to not eat. So why don't you just do that first? Why don't you nourish your body first? It's completely cool. All this stuff is happening. Nathan, he's someone that invited us to be in like a painting club or whatever. We tried to go snowboarding with him. It was what it was. He seems tired, which is completely cool, but he seems like a fun time, and I just kind of feel as though that Malibu is a big flirt, and that she's always going to have somebody strapped in on deck waiting for her arrival. And Nathan seems to be the first one. So hi Nathan, let's get to know each other well. Right. Why is he bored? There's nothing that we're gonna do to make him not bored. We're not gonna do that. I watched the Supernatural series that I did. I watched it all the way through, start to finish, a couple days ago, and I was shook at how many times I had Sims woohoo. Like it was honestly too much. It was woohoo fatigue. I was like, wow, Ryan, you really need to find other plot points and plot holes because this is just. I mean, who is this helping? You know? I bet Xander is like, so first this strange woman moves in with us for God knows why, and now she's bringing some weird man into the house too while my dad's out. Like, what is going on here? I don't think Nathaniel understands this living arrangement. It's like, so wait a minute. I mean, he just looks, this face he has, he looks untrustworthy. Like, he's listening to what she's saying and it's a bunch of bull. Like, so you don't know this man that well, yet you're moving with him until you can get on your feet. I don't know if I believe that. And Isaias, he does this all the time. He comes back home from work and he is a stinky mess. Ooh, why is he like this? Go take a shower and stop embarrassing yourself in front of God and everyone. Take a little speedy chow. He did get a promotion though. He's a pencil pusher, so let's celebrate that. He works from 9 to 7. Those are some long hours, and you will not see me 5 days a week, 9 to 7. Absolutely not. No, Jane, that's not for me. Wow, Megumi is not interested in what this little tyke has to say. And what I'm personally liking about this little setup is that usually, his cheeks are just out here just for her to see, and she just walks right on in. What I'm liking about this setup is that, you know, typically, if I put a single woman and a single man in a house together, my thought is they're going to end up together, they're going to have babies, and it's just a waiting game until that happens. But I've not thought that yet. I don't really see them being together because they're so different. You know, I just see them kind of doing their own little thing in each other's presence. And that's neat to me. That's neat to me. Now, I don't know. If I, you know, was Isaias, I would not let some woman who I kind of knew in high school and had some kind of mysterious past with just sleep in the same room as my son. I would have my son sleep in my bed with me where I know that he's safe. Not that Malibu isn't trustworthy, but, you know, it is what it is. But the night's already begun, so there's nothing else I'm going to do about that. So, I mean, I guess that's all I have to say. Before this goes away, this is the mood that he gets from being around a Malibu because of the hike. It's frustrating to remember a mountain climb that ended in defeat. Like, he's really upset about this, and I love that this is like the first thing that I'm seeing of a sentiment. It's something bitter and petty from someone with cute freckles and a nice color hair. Meanwhile, she's an icon right here doing her little do. Shades of what? Who is this? Shades of Schadenfreude. From bitter sentiment towards someone feeling bad. It can be a little gratifying to see someone suffering, depending on the someone. So, do they low-key like hate each other? This is great lighting for her, actually. Ooh. If you want to be a ninja, you better start now. Disappear. Let's make that your first trick. No, honestly, this lighting is excellent for her. Like, see, she looked dead in the camera because she was like, this is my moment. Look at her. I'm not even kidding. Like, she's really gorgeous. Don't ask me why, but when I was making her, or recently when I was like updating her for Mount Komorebi stuff, I was just like, she gives me Mariah Carey vibes to where she looks whole life white, but she's half black. Don't ask me how, don't ask me where. I'm not going to pretend to be a professional geneticist, but I just feel that Miss Malibu Miley is half black. And I said what I said. She is Mariah Carey. She's Halsey. You know, she's a passing white. Chips and daggone salsa. Girl, I told you to make a salad. Well, listen, she wants to get to know this fool. Oh, let's have them fight. It's brawl day. So they're gonna get out their frustrations. Now, this is classic Ryan the Dreamer. If you watch My Legacy, you know, Juno's getting in fights every other day. You know, if I'm not having fights, I'm woohooing in the game. It is what it is. And I don't do any of those in real life, so this is an outlet for me. And she kicked his tail, as she should have, and then gave him a fake hug. That hug gave him frostbite. It was not real. Well, listen, we want to get to know him a little bit better. That's what she says right here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna discuss just that. Whatever. I wonder if there's the. I wanted to take them on a hike around here, if they could. Unfortunately, it started to rain. It rains a lot here. I'm noticing, and I don't know why. I would love for them to get outside, but I guess they're not gonna do that. So you know, we'll do something else. We will find something else to do. Probably we're just going to end this part right here. I'm going to take some enunciation classes so I can do that better, and we'll just derp around and see what we can get into in the next part. Okay, probably go back up to the mountain so y'all can kind of experience that. But she's like, listen, let's just give this another go. Okay, let's try this again. So yeah, I'll probably just have him go hiking again, see if he's going to be into that. I don't know. I don't feel like he's going to be. Well, that's that on that. If you enjoyed this part, leave a comment, like, all that good stuff, all the goody goody. Subscribe to me, he needs it, and I will see you guys next time. Okay. All right, this is gonna be so much fun. Peace.